Here we are, here we go for the League 4 Consolidation final. Let's have a look quickly before the match starts. Let's have a quick look to the brackets. So we had in the top 8 we had Dorian Red, Jerem, Kaku, Igzawai, Furax, Phoenix, Zvani and Payne. I believe also, in League 4, let me just check. Yeah, no, yes, actually Raptor was in the top 8, but he decided not to play the playoffs. And so in the first semi-final, Dorian Red and Xawai advanced to the winner bracket final, and they both got out of it and are directly qualified for the grand final in 1 hour. And Phoenix and Kaku made it up to the winner bracket final, but got eliminated, and the loser bracket final, Payne and Furax made it out to the Consolidation final. The top 2 will go to the grand final. It's worth noting that Dorian Red and Jerem are already qualified for the League 3 because they were top 2 of the regular season. So Jerem is already eliminated, so it is the top 2 people after Dorian Red who will get into League 3 for next season. Xawai can make it and is already qualified into the grand final with Dorian Red. And the 4 other players are Kaku, Phoenix, Furax and Payne, who will fight for 2 spots into the grand final. I haven't followed that much the League 3, but considering the results of everyone and based on what I know from all the players, I expect Kaku and Furax to get out of this match. But we will see. We will see. So as always, some players will have a few points, a few bonus points getting into the. Oh wait, I didn't say into the Discord I was streaming the match. Let's post it. Up. I believe I'm right. Yep. So in this match, I'd say Kaku and Furax are the favorites for me. But we will see. Like we've already seen some upsets in League 3, especially in Exotica, having to go through the Consolidation final and not getting into the Grand Final yet. And of course I will stream the League 3 Consolidation and Grand Final at 8 and 9 PM respectively. But first we have the Consolidation and Grand Final of League 4 at 6 and 7 PM. We will start on Sazvi by Ben Sword. Sadly I don't have any cool video to introduce the map like Ryu has or some other streamers have. Sadly, I'm a new streamer, forgive me. But it's definitely the easiest map of the pack. I mean, this is where the mistakes are the most easy to avoid and don't cost that much. But the ending is probably the trickiest part, as we are going with Mine. I don't know who this guy is. Oh, it's actually Payne. But this guy renamed himself with some bullshit stuff. But it is Payne. Alright. So here we go, Kaku, Pain, Phoenix and Furox for the top 4 for this match. Only top 2 advances to the grand final. Point limit now is 120 and not 100. And of course we always have the finalist mode. Let's go with Furox for this first round, as Phoenix made the first mistake. Kaku and Pain up to a good start. Ooh, nice turn by Furox, coming back onto second place, but Kaku is up to a good start. Kaku is still a point 15 lead, Phoenix still 1 second behind. Pain and Furox trying to come back. Ooh, tight and aggressive line by Pain. It paired out as he extended his lead over Furox in second place, but wasn't able to catch up to Kaku, and first Kaku is the very bad uphill there, but Pain with the bad line and also clips the downhill. Kaku going for the safe finish and actually still gets first ahead of Furox. Good stuff there by Kaku. Thought he couldn't go for the left finish. And slow but safe victory in 56.4. Good job by Kaku. Oh, excuse me. Here we go into the second round. Still 5 rounds per map. Oh, Phoenix was the huge mistake there. Once again, we have 4 French players in this match. Furox up to a great start, this time ahead of Pain and Kaku a bit behind. Phoenix 1 second behind everyone. Furox still holding first, but Pain is slightly coming back. Good line there from Furox though. Ooh, Kaku taking risks, had a lot of speed. Pain with the bad line in the uphill. Furox extends a bit his lead, could even go for the safe finish, I think. He goes for the risky finish and gets it ahead of Pain. Kaku went for the safe one, I believe, and remained third ahead of Phoenix. Pain with the risky start didn't pay off. He hit the uphill. Could have got a nice lead if he hadn't hit, but unfortunately he did the mistake. Furox up to a huge start ahead of Phoenix, and now Kaku, who's not able to perform as good as he did in the first round. Pain, excuse me, is really far behind, 7.5 seconds. He still has time to reach the finish line. Furox at the moment securing top 1. Ooh, Phoenix. Okay, stabilizing his car. And getting a nice ending for Furox. Phoenix as well, but Furox will get first. Ooh, Phoenix going for the safe finish as well as Kaku. Furox manages to get the left finish. Even in League 3, everyone was going for the risky finish. But seems like the League 4 players are not that confident into getting it. Oh, Pain! Once again the mistake in his first uphill. He should save it way more than he does at the moment. Kaku and Furox fighting for first at the moment. Ooh, big mistake there by Phoenix. He will still be third. Pain is way too far behind at the moment. Kaku and Furox fighting for first. Ooh, Kaku is an aggressive line. Will get a short lead ahead of Furox, point 15. Good uphill there by Kaku, the revolt player. But he goes for the safe finish. Oh, huge mistake there. And Ferox doesn't get to finish, so it's... Wait, who got it? It's Phoenix! It's Phoenix who gets first, and Kaku retired! And Kaku retired accidentally. He could have still got third, but Ferox got it, and thanks to the mistakes of others, Phoenix took first, and he needed those points there. Pain took second, and so the gaps are way smaller than they could have been. Good start from everyone. First time we got everyone up to a nice start. Close back. Pain in the lead for the moment, ahead of Ferox. Kaku and Phoenix a bit behind, but it's only 0.2. Ferox a bit wide, we lose some ground. Oh, good line there by Phoenix, comes back to the top. Pain still in the lead by them. They now are 3 for 1 position. Phoenix overtaking everyone. Oh, I believe it is a mistake from Pain. Yes, it is. Kaku trying to come back. The guy who goes for the safe finish. Will Ferox secure first by going for the risky finish? He does! Ooh. But Phoenix almost still got first place, but good start there from Ferox going for the risky finish. This was a good move there from the arty player, and that allows him to have a nice lead going into the second map, Riverside by Max, a tricky map that a lot of players don't like much. And at the moment we have Ferox in the lead with 40 points, 12 points ahead of Phoenix, and there it's way closer as Kaku only has is only 2 points behind Phoenix, and Pain is still not out, even though he only scored 22 points until now. 40 points for Ferox after map 1 is a lot. He's on a good position for the moment. So Riverside by Max might be... We might see a lot of mistakes from players. This is a tricky map, not as difficult as Smoothie from Deska in my opinion, but there still has some a lot of places where you can crash or lose a lot of time, and the ending can it's pretty difficult, and you can make a lot of mistakes there as well. We've seen in League 3 Ceramics especially making a lot of mistakes there. So we will see. Wait a second. Okay. So here we go on this second map. Ferox still looking strong, up to a great start in front of everyone else. Kaku a bit behind, but nothing is lost yet. Comes back third, Pine drops to last. Ooh, sick section there by Kaku, almost comes back first, but Ferox and Phoenix had a good line. No one is doing the wall bang. Ferox still in the lead. Ooh, a bit wide there. Phoenix comes back. Ferox hit on the inside. And now Phoenix is in the lead. You are Phoenix battling it out with Pain, who does a mistake. And Phoenix doesn't make it properly. He still gets second. But Kaku has been able to snipe first. Good job from the Revolt player Kaku, who scores 10 points. Ferox taking third, and Pain his huge mistake on the last uphill, taking fourth. Everyone having a good start. Aggressive line, but it pays off for Kaku, taking the lead. He's 0.15 ahead of everyone. Good stuff there, but he clips the wall. Hopefully thanks to his good start, he's still not far behind. He's still in the mix. Kaku even comes back very strong, like the previous round there. Oh, it's really close. Impossible to call who will win this one. Phoenix and Frogs fighting for first. Oh, Pain got not Pain. Kaku had a bug there. Phoenix still holding first in front of Frogs. Pain risking the end, but he clips. I believe Phoenix will. Oh, Phoenix decided to go for the. I didn't think he had done a mistake. Kaku sniped once again. Frogs probably made a mistake, and obviously Phoenix had a slow down, and Kaku once again scores 10 points because he's avoiding the huge mistakes. Good stuff there from Kaku, who's closing the gap with Ferox, and at the end Pain is losing a lot of points at the moment. He will need some 10-point rounds. Oh, huge crush once again. It will be really bad for his mental at the moment. For his mindset, he might lose a lot. Whoops. Pain so far behind at the moment. Phoenix leading right in front of Ferox. Obviously, Kaku made a mistake. Oh, mistake as well from Phoenix. Allows Ferox to take the lead. Kaku's not far behind. Will he get a lucky first place once again? Thanks to people failing, Ferox still in the lead. Phoenix not touching. Everyone will go for the risky finish, I think. Oh, Ferox once again misses it. And Kaku sniped first. What the fuck? Kaku sniping first once again because everyone is crashing at the end. The Trackmania gods have blessed him on this map. And Ferox for the second time in 3 rounds misses the finish and makes a mistake. Unfortunate for him. And now Kaku is in the lead in the rankings. Kaku makes another mistake, huge mistake by Ferox at the start. He's more than 1 second behind. Kaku not far behind Pain and Phoenix. Ooh, good line though, had way more speed than Phoenix and Pain, who were too tight, and he even overtakes them for first. Good job by Kaku. But he's not far ahead of Phoenix and Pain. But he's really consistent on the ending, so I don't see him losing his first position there. Pain taking risks and tries to come back, but touches the pole. They wanted to take a lot of risk. Oh, Kaku almost clipped, but he will make it into the goal. Good stuff there by Kaku, almost 57. And Kaku has currently scored 40 points out of 40 possible. He is now 10 points in the lead. As we are going into the last round of this map. Oh, Kaku completely flips! Kaku has to respawn, he's out of this round. He had taken only first places until now, but now he will get last. Can Phoenix? Wait a second. Mais il n'y a pas de problème, pour un euro 10, je vais pas vous trouver après, monsieur. Ne vous en faites pas. Ils sont trop loin de me donner, mais sinon il n'y a pas de garder. Je suis pas un euro discret. Non, il n'y a pas de problème pour un euro. Oui, je vous en prie, monsieur. Pour un euro, je suis pas un euro. Merci, bonne soirée. I'm coming back, I'm coming back! So, I'm back. So, I don't know what went, how the last round went. I believe Pain took first and comes back a bit as we are heading to the hardest map of the map pack. Got interrupted by a guy knocking on my door, but now it should be good. So we have, for the moment, Kaku in the lead with 69. Ferox 63, Phoenix third with 54, and Pain currently last with 45. And he had a garbage start here. Meanwhile, the three other players are pretty close to each other. I remind you that the top 2 of this match, which is the grand final of the league, which I will cast at 7 PM, and it's really important because there are 2 places to get behind Dorian Red to go into League 3, and there are a huge section by Ferox, who's in the lead in front of Kaku, and Phoenix is only third. Ferox is securing first. Good ending there by the RT player, who will jump into the goal. Good stuff with a 101.67. 67. Good stuff there from Ferox, who comes back on Kaku on the rankings. As we go into the second round, we have Ferox in the lead with Phoenix Point right behind. Kaku not up to a good start. We saw him jumping, going to the tunnel, and he loses a lot of ground there. Pain! Ooh, huge mistake, he doesn't make the jump! Let's get back to Ferox and Phoenix, who are fighting for first. Ooh, good line by Ferox. Who will have the most speed? I think it will be Ferox. Oh, he slowed down a bit to make it. Oh, Phoenix barely missed the ramp, but it's alright. And is on neck and neck. Oh, Ferox was a sick line, but Phoenix was a safer one. Gets more speed and will get first place. Good job by Phoenix. Slow round, but first place secured. Good job by Phoenix. Phoenix, who can still come back on Kaku and Ferox. Top 2 is not decided, it's far from being decided. Pain is almost 30 points behind and it will be difficult for him, but who knows? Ooh, Phoenix with a huge crash there has to respawn. This is not what he wanted. Ferox still in the lead, but Pain is right behind. Pain takes first bad turn there from Ferox. Oh, he bugged! Oh, unfortunate there for Pain to bug there. He wasn't even this close to the wall. Oh, Ferox hits the wall at the worst possible place. Drops down to third. And now Kaku is all alone in the lead. Point 28. ahead of Pain, but huge speed there from Ferox. Comes back to second. Ooh, Pain risky line, but he will secure second behind Kaku, who drives up 101.77. Good time. And Phoenix getting fourth after his respawn. Pain really frustrated about his performance. Ooh, huge crash by both Kaku and Pain. The first place will be decided between Phoenix and Ferox on this round. They are definitely driving much better than the two others on this map. Kaku is still limited in the catastrophe, but he's losing ground after a 6-second map where he took more than 40 points, which is a lot. Phoenix still holding a nice first place, almost 0.5 ahead of Ferox, saving the finish for Phoenix. He will jump into the goal first with a 102.19, 102.63 for Ferox, who gets second. And can Kaku finish? No, he cannot, and doesn't score any point, and he's now tied with Ferox, and Phoenix is only 8 points behind. So it's far from being over for the top 2 positions of this match, and Pain is not that much behind. Huge crash though for Ferox, so if Pain gets some nice first places, he can still come back. And Kaku is a bad line, gets overtaken by Pain. Phoenix up to a nice start on this round, 0.2 ahead of Pain. But the TDL admin is still in range to strike, and he's hit the wall. Can he make the jump? No, he cannot. Huge mistake there, and Phoenix is going for another first place on this map. First place went to Ferox, second map went to Kaku, and this first map is going to Phoenix at the moment. It's his third first place on this map. Good job by Phoenix, being the most consistent one on this map. Ferox takes third, and Pain fourth, and now we have a very, very close match. Kaku 95 and Ferox 93, and Phoenix came back really close. He's at 91. And as some players are tackling each other verbally, the admin is here to mute them and make sure the match keeps going in good conditions. So we are back on CSV by Bansword. We saw Ferox securing a lot of points, especially thanks to the left finish. Oh, Kaku and Ferox both missing the goal there. So let's see if someone is able to not only get the final status, but also win on this map 5 more rounds on Sesvi. Everyone up to a good start, but Kaku was way too wide there, loses ground. Furox in the lead, just ahead of Pain. Phoenix trying to come back, Furox with a shaky jump there, still holds first, and Phoenix is coming back. Be careful. Furox is going for the risky finish, and Pain as well, not Phoenix. Let's see if Phoenix gains some place. Oh, he hit the wall, no way he gets the definition. Pain, I believe, overtook Furox for first. Ooh. Good ending there by Pain. I believe Furox missed a bit the ending, and Kaku sniped Phoenix for third. Good job there from Kaku and Pain. It's still really close on the top. Yeah, indeed, Sasha 99, 99, 94. And Pain not so far behind. And Kaku is the huge. Stop it. He won't win this round. Furox looking way stronger than his opponents on this map. It's definitely his time to shine and to get first places if he wants to go into the grand final. He has a huge lead ahead of Phoenix, 0.41 and 0.49 ahead of Pain. No mistake from anyone, Furox will go for the whiskey finish, Phoenix as well. Both get it, Pain third, and Kaku with the whiskey finish makes it as well. Everyone getting tricked because the point limit in the previous matches was 100, now it's 120. But Furox is making a slight difference in the rankings now. Ooh, who was this wide? Probably was Pain. I didn't have time to see. Furox battling for first with Phoenix, but Kaku. Oh, Kaku with the mistake. Ooh, that's an unfortunate one. Could have avoided it. Oh, and on top, Pain came back on the top two, Phoenix and Furox. Phoenix was a tight line, has a short lead. Oh, nice uphill by Pain. Pain can snipe first there, getting a good downhill, but so does Phoenix. Phoenix jumped a bit, and now, oh, Pain, not like this, and Furox as well, and Pain turned. Oh my goodness, and Pain will actually get second. I didn't see Kaku also missed the ending. Oh my goodness, Phoenix with the 10 points. Comes back very close to Furox in the rankings, and Kaku. Oh, Kaku is the huge crash. He was still in the fight, but now it might be really bad for him. Unless I believe it's the second to last round on this map. So if it's not finished, he will have some rounds on the next map, which was his map. So he still have to survive there. Phoenix for the moment in the lead. If Phoenix gets first, he is finalist. So it's an important round there for the EVA player. Sasha praising for him in the chat. Phoenix going for it. I think he's done it. He will go for the safe finish unless Pain snipes him. Pain snipes first and denies the final status to Phoenix, and Furox isn't finalist either, and Kaku only takes 3 points. So now Furox and Phoenix both need at least a third place to get into the finalist status. Whereas Kaku needs at least 2 more rounds. Pain is still too far behind to come back and make a difference, even though he's playing better for a few rounds now. Bad start at the moment for Phoenix, who needs to come back, else he won't get the final status. Ferox is looking for it though, and it's a good fashion as he tries to get the first place, but Kaku is here to try to get the 10 points. Phoenix coming back though, he wants his final status. This is really close at every level. Kaku in the lead for the moment. Oh, Pain with a bad jump, but he still saves it. He clips the wall. Phoenix is making it. Oh, losing a bit of ground. Kaku still in the lead. Ferox trying to snap. Phoenix with a mistake. Kaku trying to snap first. Ferox missing the goal, but he will still get third. And so Ferox is the only one in finalist mode. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is a very close match. Pain is slowly coming back, but I don't see him making the difference on this map, even though he had a couple of good rounds. And now we only have Ferox in final status, and both Kaku and Phoenix at 119. They just need to finish to get the final status as well. Wow! Who will make it into the grand final and who will not? The 2 people who don't get top 2 are eliminated and thus don't have any chance to get into League 3. This is an important moment. We're in the money time of this match. And this is incredibly close. This was Kaku's best map by far in this map pack, so Kaku is in a good position to take this home. He just clocked in at 58.09, which is a good time for this league. And if he's able to get some 57, it might make the difference. Here we go, League 3 Consolidation final. Ferox has to give everything he has. He's the only finalist. Kaku clipped and had a bad 2 wheels transition. He's now last. Sadly, he just needs to finish to be finalist. Though Ferox is third, he needs to get third place. I mean first place if he wants to go into the grand final of the League 4. But Phoenix is here to deny him the first place. Pain with a mistake dropped to last. Kaku is coming back. We saw Kaku winning a lot of rounds earlier on this map because of others making mistakes, and Ferox made another big mistake now. It's all about Phoenix. Ferox retired. He knew he was last, and Phoenix is, for the moment, securing first. But missed the goal. It actually didn't matter much, as both him and Kaku just needed to finish to get into finalist. But that can trigger him a bit and can have some impact on his mindset going into this round. Ferox having the good start, but he clips and loses a lot, and Phoenix with a bad 2 wheels transition. It's now all about Pain to deny Kaku the first place. Only Pain can deny Kaku. Pain is at 104. Oh, he got the gear up. He now loses a lot of time. But Kaku had a catastrophic line and loses all his speed. Pain comes back. Kaku isn't in the grand final yet. He will still need a good ending. But he's the one who was the most consistent on it. Anyway, oh, bad line from both, low speed, but Kaku has it a bit better. Kaku is going for the grand final. He's avoiding the mistakes. Kaku is going for it. Congratulations. Kaku managed to survive all the way to his map and secure in 58.2 his spot into League 3. Into League 4, excuse me, Grand Final. We now have two finalists still, Fluox and Phoenix. Pain still at 107. Can Pain make the upset and deny Fluox and Phoenix for several times in a row? Phoenix with the slowest start. Fluox in the lead at in second place at the moment, right behind Pain. Oh, good line there from Fluox, very risky, but Pain had low speed. Fluox is now in the lead. Can Pain deny him the first place on this map? We saw Fluox choking a lot on the ending. Bad line by Fluox, but Pain clips in the downhill. Pain now though coming back again in first place. The ending will decide it. Good line by Pain. Fluox a bit behind, but you gotta secure the champ. Come on, Pain, he does it. 58.009. Can Pain make the upset happen? In the meantime, Phoenix is saved for the moment thanks to Pain, and we still have two finalists, as we still have 3 rounds to go on this map, 2 rounds I mean, on this map, so the match will be over on this map no matter what. Pain with a slower start, but is still in the mix. Phoenix with a good turn there, taking first, but great line there by Pain. Coming back second, Phoenix has a short lead. Oh, it's really close, it's neck and neck. Oh, Pain geared up again. Oh, Phoenix is really wide, but he's still first. Fluox has the most speed. Fluox is now in the lead with Pain. Phoenix was a good downhill. I believe Pain clipped. Oh, it is neck and neck. Who will get it? Who will get it? Oh, Fluox a bit too wide. Can Pain deny them another time? Everyone hit! And Fluox is now in the lead. Fluox is going for the grand final. Yes! Oh, he clipped! Phoenix will make it! Phoenix will make it, and Fluox instantly rage quits. This is the rage quit of his life from Fluox. Oh my god, he's probably incredibly tilted. He had it after so many rounds where he failed. He was the first being in finalist mode, and he is not making it to the grand final. This is unfortunate for Fluox, who rage quitted and thus won't make it to the grand final and loses his chance to go into League 3 for the next season. Congrats Phoenix and Kaku, who have been more consistent. We saw Fluox failing a bit too many rounds. He instantly rage quitted. Sadly, the match even before Phoenix had jumped into the goal. Yep, indeed, rip Fluox, as you said, Nixatica. It was unexpected. Fluox really had it in the bag, and yeah, Stupid mistake, sadly for him at the end. Stupid mistake. That's the life. He will learn from it. Not that he will learn from it. He was a bit faster, in my opinion, than his opponents, but yeah, too many mistakes and he doesn't make it. So we will have shortly in now 15 minutes up. In 15 minutes we will have the League 4 Grand Final, Dorian Red, XRY, Kaku, Phoenix. Dorian Red is already qualified for League 3 because he got turn 2 in the regular season as well as Jerem. So there are 2 spots to share between XRY, Kaku and Phoenix for the League 3. We will see who will get into League 3 for the next season, but that will be in 15 minutes.